Trâm. I'm from class 96 in Khuyến Secondary School. When I first thought about this competition, I knew it's gonna be a great chance for me to speak my mind about the problem that's been concerning me lately. Can you guess what the subject that I'm going to talk about is? That is the environment. So why do I talk about the environment today, even though I know it is so familiar to us? Even though I'm sure each person may have heard about it once in their life. I'm interested because it can have more idea on the internet, so that it can be easier for me to talk about the subject in 7 to 10 minutes? Of course not. Honestly, in retrospect, I've seen many irresponsible actions done by Vietnamese people, which can be one of the most important reasons leading to climate change. For instance, when I went to my history class the other day, I stopped at a traffic light, and there was a man driving a car through a bottle of water on the street. Many persons saw it, and they did nothing but pretend not to see, so that the bottle ended with being picked up by me. Not just that, wherever I go, I always seem to see an amount of rubbish thrown indiscriminately all over the place. And even when the proper bill in which is written, "Please give me cash," with a very big font at the front of it, Vietnamese people don't usually put cash in the right way, but put it messily surrounding the rubber bin, which is really get on my nerves. After all of that had happened, I start thinking more seriously about why can Vietnamese people be so apathetic even when they know it's essential to keep the earth clean. And that's what inspired me to take part in this competition with the subject environment, despite all of the disapprovals from my family and friends, because they think I want to be able to draw attention to my speech with this old and boring and uninteresting subject. Honestly, in my school, my friend and I have done many activities with regard to the environment in order to raise student awareness, maybe by drawing or by presenting. But most of students in my school find it boring and think that they know enough about the environment and how to tackle it. In fact, we all think we know, we all think everybody knows, but sadly we don't. Because how could we know was there still a variety of people thinking that climate change is a hoax? Vietnam is among the most affected countries by climate change. One of the more clear reasons for it is now that Vietnam is a developing country, so everything is being industrialized. A large number of studies show that Vietnam is experiencing climate change and will be severely negatively affected in coming decades. This proves that maybe Vietnamese people may have been fed up with hearing and learning about how climate negatively impacts on their life. What is the solution to that problem? Few of them really start taking action. In my opinion, on the ground, they are not the most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. Or perhaps they're experiencing it every day. There's a lack of awareness to know that what's called the climate change, they still don't take it seriously. For example, Da Nang City used to go through the deadly typhoon Jiangsan, which was recognized one of the most violent typhoons in the recent 2 decades. It's caused severe damage to people and economic organization in central province. But hardly anyone have enough understanding of its cause. Typhoon like Jiangsan will still occur, some will be even stronger and can cause significant damage. Even if many people don't start recalibrating their minds and redirecting their steps. What's more, the Mekong Delta is particularly susceptible to floods resulting from the rises in sea level due to climate change. The most serious cases are predicted to be the province of Bến Tre and Long An are expected to be flooded if the sea level rises by 1 meter, according to Wikipedia. And just imagine, when I start talking about just 10 minutes, more than 10,000 metric tons of climate warming gases has been pumped into the atmosphere. For example, we can see how climate change is making serious effects and that it has already devastated so many lives today. Now must be our moment to action. Because I do believe there's no speech, no presentation, no word could ever be enough. If we as individuals still continue turning a blind eye to this climate crisis, Earth is all we have in common. So each person in the world, including us, are responsible for the toxic air, water, and soil, among other levels of pollution. Remember, an error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. So I want all of you to face it with courage and honesty, so we still have time to undo our action. Just little by little, we can start making a difference. Little by little, by recycling, by turning off the lights which is not in use. Little by little, by teaching young generations about their responsibility of taking care of our beloved Earth, our beloved planet, or by starting changing our lifestyle. Our irresponsible behavior can transform the whole world. It's a piece of cake, right? Furthermore, we should also do something about the mess other people make, because we have to live with it too. And if you see something dropping litter, tell them it is wrong. If there's a public place in your area that is untidy, organize a group of people to clean it up. Knowing that these actions are simple and easy to do, but why there is still the existence of chaos throughout our country. And the next part is truly what I want to say, which is the government's responsibility. Even though somebody has said it's no use saying the government should do this or that, if it will only make the things worse. Yet in my view, there is a need to involve the government in environment protection. To cover it, I would say there is no point in making our most effort in protecting the environment when it has yet to do on a grand scale. So the involvement of the government is without doubt very crucial. Since the governments have the right to impose a lot of policies on environment, compared to other countries such as Singapore and Netherlands, Vietnam government has yet to bring in strictly environmental law. For example, in Singapore, it is famous for having some of the strictest anti-littering laws globally. Therefore, the habit of not littering is ingrained in most Singaporeans. And in the Netherlands has scored well on waste management in recent decades because they regard trust as resources. Our government can do the same too. So all I want now is for more practical solutions so that the individuals can slowly get involved in that as well. In short, the government must be seen to be taking strong measures against climate change that will prevent the waste of raw materials and energy to ensure that human health and the environment are not harmed by waste. Thanks for listening.